Welcome back to MLG Saturday night. There you are taking a look at our production monitors. It's Final Boss 1, Status Quo 1. Status Quo, guys, just clutching it in that last game.
Yeah, they did. I mean, Assault has ice running through his veins to make that push right there at the end when it was 49-49.
I love it. And here we go, guys. It's all tied up, and we're gearing up for game number 3. Final Boss 1, Status Quo 1. Who's going to take the crucial game number 3? It's time to find out. It's King of the Hill on Construct. Here on Construct, you saw it earlier. It's the first team to collect 250 seconds of hill time, or the team with the most time at the end of 15 minutes. The hill's going to move every 2 minutes, and with that, the overshield down low is going to pop. We're getting this game started right now with Assault from Status Quo. He just dropped 17 kills. He got the game winner, and he went +7. Let's see how he opens this one up. And guys, I actually want to crank up our Astros to start this game. We'll come back around the 10-minute mark as we listen in with Status Quo.
I'll go for the hill. Big hole, guys. Big hole. I'll go. Two of them. Big gold. I'm going for hill. I'm going for hill. Watch the spawns. Tell me when they spawn. It's going open. Yeah, basement one shot. 0-1, C1 one shot. 0-1, C1 one shot. I'm close.
Rockets are down in closed lobbies. He's got rockets. Rockets going sword. Rockets going sword for body.
Push straight, full shield. I got a hill for a second. Two dead. I'm milking hill again.
Two dead, one in close.
Watch sword.
Lobby.
R1.
2. Shot lobby, over 2.
Two lobby, guys. Three guys lobby. I got hill.
Close first. Sword, guys. Sword. Dropping 0-2. Over 2 speak. All the shot lobby, over.
I'm watching close.
Another one on lobby.
Lobby.
Last 2. Sword lobby. Watch the drop down here.
Sword, no shield, guys. Watch your close side. No shield, sword, guys. I'm blocking me gold.
Nice.
Nice, man. You're not going over street.
Over 2.
We're about to go.
We're in the basement. Last 2. One shot.
0-1, Aaron. 0-1 on me.
Oh, let's go!
Lobby.
Close street, help.
Are they focused on me? No, they're focused on me. Get over. I'm gonna kill hill.
Close, basement.
And this guy top goes.
Milk.
We should be milking right now. It's alright. You got it. That's my bad. Go.
Open street. He's dropped. He dropped laser. Close street.
Go lobby.
One shot or one. Over 2's one shot or one.
I'm watching over. Watch close street.
They got OB jumping open street. OB's open street.
Open street and 03.
Last 2. And no, over 2.
One shot. I'm
He's gonna go spawns in lobby.
Lobby.
On barrels.
Open street with Logan. Nice. 3 dead. 03, guys. 03 on the right. Lobby.
Open door. He's dead. Victory, dead.
Nice. 3 dead. I see 3.
One shot in lobby. Close lobby. Over 2.
Watch your lobby. Watch your gold.
Lobby. 03.
Watching up gold.
Watch up, open street.
03.
03. Over, guys. One charge. Two dead. Close street. Last one's close street. Close street now.
I got rockets. I got it. Keep milking.
Lobby. C3 spawn. C3. They spawn close street. Nice shot. C3 right here, Ian. Look left. Ian, one spawn already. One's 3 dead. 3 dead. Keep it up. 3 dead. Keep it up, Ian. I'm needing open ramp.
Lobby.
I needed sword. Ian, up close. He's no shield, Mike. One shot, close the lobby. Look, he's on the perp. Mike is on the perp. No, he's on the perp. No shield. Let's go for it. All right, he's dead. Nice. I know. Watch close the lobby. And hill. Watch close the lobby. I got rocketed. I got hated.
One shot in lobby.
Stay alive, please. Stay alive. You two work together. Nick is weak, guys. No, quick. One rocket. Good life, Hey,
Go lobby.
Yeah, C3, guys. C3.
In C3, going lobby.
right on time. It's right on time. Lobby, guys. Lobby. You got to drop.
Who's that lobby guy?
All right, they're going to have full. It's all right.
He's not
C3
gonna
frog.
Go stream, Mike. He's going to stream.
Watch your bit.
Let me look up close.
I'm close to Bobby. I'm close right now. I'm lifting. Quick.
Yeah, C3.
He's there. He's hurt. In lobby, chill up there and close lobby. He knows you're there now from Defkin. He knows you're there from Defkin, probably. He's in sewers.
Stay live in lobby.
All right, keep it up, guys. Keep the intensity up.
On the hill.
Keep the intensity up.
O2.
Sword. I'm getting it from sword.
Maybe a O2 one shot.
C2 one shot. Inhale and O2. O2's one shot. Ogre 2. Ogre 2 was one shot. Ogre 2 was O2 one shot. I don't know where he went.
One shot.
Ogre 2's laser or O2. Laser or O2.
C2.
Laser.
Basement also.
Nice shot. Good. No shot laser, guy. Oh, fuck.
Maynard, Mike. Maynard.
Ogre 2 was no shield.
Nice. Ogre 2.
Jump top.
I'm going. Let's call it in. I'm in close. I'm on close street.
Maynard, one shot.
I'm not dropping. Nice shot.
Go, fat ramp, guys.
Lobby. R2.
One shot. Lobby. Last guy's O2. Help him out. He's charging you, Aaron. He's charging. He's up. Did he go up? Where are they going, Aaron? Watch that cams, Aaron.
R1 guys.
Close straight on two.
R1 Ola for O2. O2 Ola. I'm going.
R1 guys. Fear. I'm going behind him.
There's that.
Lobby.
Lobby. Up open. We go. Follow me. He's pillar jumping.
Guys, I gotta come back in after that one. Assault, definitely the MVP of the night in my eyes. He started off so strong, getting the rockets. You saw him slapping bodies, shaking his head no. That got Flamesword all fired up. He's been talking smack as well. SQ just absolutely destroying Final Boss, and Assault is not slowing down.
I got to watch this at the 16-man. Assault was the most overall positive player. It's incredible that he's able to bring that to this tournament in the national championship.
124-58. Sorry to cut you off there, Chris. We got SQ going for an overshield here as Final Boss is trying to set up top. You got Pistola with the sniper sitting up top of the closed purple. Ogre 2 sitting in that closed hill. As we talked about it, though, guys, this closed hill is Final Boss's opportunity to get back in the game.
Exactly. The closed hill always in Construct King isn't a team's opportunity to start getting a massive lead or make a comeback. This is where we're going to see Final Boss make their comeback. If they don't start getting time here, I think Status Quo is going to run away with this.
And Final Boss just picked up those rockets, which is huge for them. They're in the hands of Fear itself, who has had a very subpar Saturday so far. He's going to need to turn it on. He had 27 kills in game one, but looked crappy in game two. But check this out. Everyone for Final Boss really stepping it up. He got the double kill as Fear itself. He's on a spree now, and so is Pistola with that sniper.
Yeah, and this is Final Boss's best thing, the hill. As soon as they get control of up top, they're so hard to get it back.
And as we hit the 8-minute mark, guys, I'd actually love to listen back in. We watched a whole lot of Status Quo. Now it's Final Boss's turn. Let's crank up our Astros once again. We'll be back around the 3-minute mark.
Up open, ace up open. Is he weak? I don't know if he went. Hey, he's up close right now,
Your snipes in 10.
Yeah.
Got him, he's one shot. Got him. One down. Gold. Seconds. New snipers up.
Over gold, it's all. 2 over gold. Enable's there. One shot. I got him. Top gold.
One shot, top gold. Flame source, one shot. Hit top gold. Open ramp. Ace is open ramp.
Come north, man.
It's going to be at 49, man.
Close gold, weak assault. One shot, top gold. There's 3 close to gold.
At 49.
Open lobby. Right back, guys. Open 3 lobby. We need this OS, guys.
One shot close street. Watch the drop. Good job bringing it back.
Lobby enable. Food sword. One shot gold. 1-2 already. One shot gold. 2 gold.
Help me, dude. Where'd you go?
One shot.
Gotta go for OS. Nice. You burnt it. How'd you burn it?
Open street, I think. Oh, man up the hill. 2 dead. Weak and hill. One shot hill. We're gonna spawn close BR. Guys, split. Cam's low. I'm staying long. You guys know. One dead. I'm up gold.
45 seconds.
I'm going lobby. Lobby. I'm close. 2 and open lobby. He got sniper. 2 and open lobby. I got a nade. One shot and open.
Close lobby. Close purple.
Drop down.
Open lobby.
Guys, C3 behind you guys.
Need help.
He's R1, Ola.
He's on one.
2 dropped in hill, 2 in hill, guys. I got last 2. One's C2, and then hill. C2, back to C2. He's C2. Let's close BR. Swan and close BR. Main ramp. Up close, absolute enable. You got feet. Left side.
Left 2 or 2. One left it open.
Let's do 2. Oh, 2 to hill.
I got it. One shot. I got him.
Nice.
Purple.
Feet.
Purple.
Last guy. Hold on, I'm in.
Assault's there. He's weak and open.
Basement goal. 101.
I'm open purple.
Eventually we go 1.
One shot. I got assault.
Oh, I'm going river maybe. You guys basement. Watch my river.
Rock shot.
Open, close 3.
River going in. River.
Flames river to hill. River to hill weak. River to hill weak. Flames. He's dead. Oh, he's a river.
You go, dude. One shot. I got him.
Last guy's on top.
He's dropped. He's up gold rockets. Spawn my gold. Spawn my gold. To the blue ramp. Rockets top gold. Gold, one shot. Enable. They're gonna go close gold. Going close gold right now. Assault's close 3 with rocks. Dead.
Nice. Roxy down close 3. He needs help.
I can't. Close purple sniping, Justin.
Close purple, one shot with rocket. Back up. Close 2 with rockets. Top gold rocket.
03 and hill 1 hit.
OS, guys. We need this OS.
About 46.
Rocket top gold.
1 dead, nice.
Close 3, close purple. Top gold, one shot. Close 3 behind me. I jumped off. Top gold rockets. Where am I going?
Rockets close 3.
You should be a new sniper. There's a new sniper.
Close lobby. We gotta get lobby. Push me.
2 close 3. Assault's weak. Top gold. Top gold, one shot. 2 close gold. Last 2 top gold. Rocks are one shot. One's coming in right now. And open gold with rocks, one shot. Top gold, rocks, 2 one shots. Nice. Watch sword. Main sword, stay there. I'm here.
I'm close. Guys, I'd love to come back in right now. Check it out, 174 accounting to 152, and we just saw an incredible performance by Victor X, pushing back gold. Fearless of the Rockets picks up a clutch double kill. There he gets another kill up in the closed purple. Final boss. They were down huge, and on these top hills, guys, they've really come back.
Well, it was really sparked with that closed hill. We talk about the importance of that closed hill, but they stepped up their game and finally got some scrappy time from that bottom hill, and that's how they were able to get everything back. And then an incredible play by Victory X there at the end, using that overshield to his fullest.
You know, Victor X capped it off, but it was all started by this guy. It's I got your pistol. The last 2 snipers he's had at least 3 headshots, and he's had killing sprees with both of them. And Chris, I know status quo, they looked incredible at the start here, but what's going wrong for them?
Well, right now, I think the individual talent on Final Boss is finally starting to shine. A bunch of these individual battles, the status quo was winning earlier in this game and earlier in this series. Final Boss looks heated up right now.
Despite not having control of all the power weapons, status quo has been controlling a lot of them. Final boss seems to just be making the clutch plays and coming up huge. You see Ogre 2 taking a nice flank. Victory X is going to finish the kill from Rockets. Ogre 2's taken down, but Final boss got all of status quo away from that hill, and now they're able to push lobby. And you got a battle here in lobby between Ace and Pistola. It's just a 1-second game here. As status quo retakes the lead down low with Enable getting some scrappy time, Chris.
Yeah, status quo has been doing such a great job on this bottom hill. I don't know why Final Boss doesn't seem to ever be getting down there, but status quo always has at least one person going for that hill in the bottom, either getting Final Boss out of it or getting time for themselves.
Ogre 2 just picked up the fresh rockets. 2 clutch rocket shots clear the way for Victory X and friends to get in the hill. Looks like they're going to give up hill time. Actually, Pistol's going to sit in it as Victory goes up top. And Ogre 2 is just watching the other closed purple rather. He's finally going to be taken out. SQ making some nice pushes, kind of confusing Final Boss by coming out from all directions. Neither team really able to set up on this bottom hill. Now we see some battles won by Final Boss. Victor X is sitting in it. Ogre 2 fighting and distracting players on the sword legs. And Ogre 2 has really stepped it up in the last minute. He's gotten at least 5 kills since I've started watching him. And now he's making his way over to open street. It's going to be looking back sword as it looks like the next hill is moving in about 30 seconds, guys. And how important is this top hill?
Oh, this is for all the marbles now, Chris, because you're going to have one more overshield left, and then this closed hill is extremely hard to take over, so you have to be clutch. And Ogre 2 is just making things happen. He goes from the bottom to the top. He's making SQ guess where he's at the entire game.
That double kill is going to free up some free hill time here for Fear itself. You see 2:16 and counting now for final boss. SQ needs to come up clutch and lock down this top close hill. You know, might as well pick up some hill time down low while you can. You see Assault, Ace, and Flamesword all lifting up top, but final bosses, Pistol and Victor X, are waiting for them.
Yeah, and right now you're going to have to make a decision. Do you want to go for that final overshield, or are you going to go for top control? And it looks like right now Status Quo is going for the top control.
And I love the decision making here. They know they have final boss stuck back gold. They're going to try and sit in this close hill. Enable on a huge flank coming up behind the FB crew as Flamesword and guys are trying to set up here on the close hill, and they clear out final boss. They're able to set up, and Fear itself has the overshield though for final boss. 33 seconds left on the clock, 2:18 to 2:07 and counting. Here comes Fear itself with that Obi pushing into close. He's got a double, looking for the triple, and he's got the overkill in front of him. Final boss crowd cheering for them here on the main stage. 18 seconds left in the game, and that push from Fear itself and friends may have locked it up, Scott.
And that he did. Fear itself might as well be called the new Captain Clutch nowadays. 2 triples in both of the close games to win it for him. He's playing great now.
So final boss pulling through after a terrible start here in game 3. They now lead the series 2-1. Final boss making it look like nothing just happened. They're all just chilling, drinking their water, focused on the next game coming up. But we got to take a look at the stats here. Fear itself dropping 36 kills in that game, really coming up huge at the end of it. I got your Pistol played extremely well in the middle, going off with those sniper rifles, picking up positive for Pistol, continuing to go positive here on the main stage.
Yeah, and Pistol put on a show for us, but Fear itself really dominated with getting all the overshields that he could and just putting them to the fullest use.
So final boss takes the lead in the best of 5 series, 2-1. We'll be back with game number 4 after a quick word from our sponsors.